So that was interesting. Bear with the AC just for a second because it's really hot in here. I did a live video, right? So you guys were like, finally, they were like, you gotta go, you gotta go. So I left, and then there's a doctor standing here with his wife. They are so nice, actually, it turns out. Well, he tells me they're high maintenance, but really, I think it's Lee. Lee, you're the one that... I'm teasing her. A really cool guy. So we start talking about the UFO. He is up there, way out of here, right? Hunting in the middle of the woods. I guess he drove his four-wheeler, and that carrier, the crew carrier, came right over top of him. He videoed it. It's literally like this, right over top of him. And I just happened to be down here filming it going right at him. Like, what are the chances? So me and him clicked right away, and I couldn't help but to start explaining. I showed him the pictures of the UFO, and then it went on to what I do. And I was very surprised that a surgeon, okay, he's a doctor, he's a surgeon, was completely open-minded. He was like, Mark, he completely trusted me and believed me. And he was looking at my pictures on my phone and everything. That was really interesting. So I've really got delayed, actually, after the live video and then talking to him for an hour. So here I go. Let's see what happens. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Patreon. I mean, on Patreon, but mostly on the live video, because I just need you guys sometimes to say hello and just let me sit there like an idiot, just rambling. So thank you so much. It just means everything to me to have you guys here supporting me. It doesn't have to be a lot of people, you know. Just the people I have, I'm just very grateful for. And you know, I know I say that a lot, but I'm just gonna get used to it because I'm always gonna say it. I just can't help it. There was never a plan to say thank you here. It just happens. So it's amazing. I'm driving since I turned the camera on. Driving. It takes me at least 5 minutes to get to that corner. It took the jet 3 seconds. From my head at the ranch to that corner, I'm thinking maybe 3 seconds. It's not quite my spot yet, but this is really close to where I live, and I've never really looked up there. My blinkers on and my air conditioner. See, that's what I'm talking about, right there. Oh my God, you guys, look at that, my first zoom. Is it natural? Possibly, but it's funky, you know what I mean? So give me some funk. I get funk, I'm happy. I don't care whether a typhoon did it 4 million years ago or not. You know, Mark, icebergs did that. It's like, listen, I don't think there's any icebergs in Colorado. You know, it's like, maybe, you know, but give me that, I'm happy. I don't care if an iceberg did make it. They love it, and I think they do it. That corner is very interesting to me. It looks like it wraps around, you guys. Like, it's got like a circle there, and it's dark on the corner, and it's all too interesting. On my first zoom. Now, I think especially with me now, like, these guys are not going to just stand there. Although we'll get them because they'll think they're not being seen, but I think when I pull over like that and I'm zooming, these guys are completely aware now. But I just want to, and that's fine. I'm not really trying to, if I can get one on film right here, great. But I'm really just trying to see the area. You know, film something else. Film me an elk. Where's the elk? Where's the bird? We know there's millions of things out there, and you can't see any of them, and that's okay. But you're upset that you can't zoom on a Bigfoot every time? Like, it doesn't, you please use your brains, okay? This is one of the hardest things in the world, and one of the most special things in the world that we know of anyway. I mean, there's nothing left that's as exciting as this. See that? It just looks unusual. That's all you guys, I've found in what I do. It's all you need to do is look for things like those rocks I showed you in the first zoom, like whatever was just in there. It's just things that are unusual, you know, like it just doesn't look quite right, you know, like that's all you got to do. And it usually, like, in other words, I saw that, what I'm trying to say is I saw that, and if I walked up to those funky rocks, bear with me a second. I gotta put my shades on, I can't see. Excuse me. I'm willing to bet you that things would get interesting, you know, just because it was funky, you know, and that's them. It's funk. Nothing's funk in our world, guys. Everything's normal, okay? The trees are straight. There's no tridents. They don't do giant structures back there like that. I don't know if you can see that one. When it's abnormal, it's at least where I live, up in here, you have to understand, The humans here are the minority. There's a few houses around here. Everywhere else is theirs. They own all of this. Let's get one more zoom here. I love this zoom. This I've done before, but I didn't really notice anything on my first one or two. Let's see what we do here, really quick. This is just happening. Look how, first of all, look how pretty, okay? Right there tells you, if you look anywhere else, okay, it's not pretty. Is there any Sasquatch there? Probably. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? It's not interesting. Let's put it that way. If there's something over in that grass, we don't care about it, right? But for some reason, if there's something up there, we care. I care. Because they're going to leave us evidence. Something. Keeping in mind, the rock ones they do very little. Usually their evidence is with the rocks. You know, there's another triangle, you know, standing up. You know, like I said, I'm not claiming that they did the triangle. I'm just saying that, you know, if it starts to look unusual, like, what the hell is that, you guys? What is that? Right there. You guys, that is not natural. that is not natural. Hold on, I gotta get a better. I can't hold it. Right there. What in the heck is that, you guys? And why is that in front of a hole like that? Even though I think it's just shade, but it's still a beautiful, like, strange, you know, groove, giant groove in the rock, and then there's something very interesting right there. What is that, you guys? Tell me what that is. Wow. And then look, and then if you look next to it, see, I always back up. If you notice with everything I do, I don't just show you that, I show you what's next to it. And there's always something, you know, like right there. It looks very interesting. That little white rock in there standing up, it looks like there's an entrance there. That's how they do it here. There's so many people that don't understand this, it's funny. Like, you know, new people, like, they have no idea. No idea. Just by, you know, the comments I get and stuff. Over now. A lot of time, it's actually going to be dark in a couple hours. You can see I have, well, I mean, here it's, you got to get out because that sun will go there soon, another hour. And then I lose my sun. It's not dark for some time, but man, does it get brutal when you're in there and the sun goes away. Scary. And look, I think it's for, just for the people that don't understand. Some guy told me it was an elk. That's what it looks like. One time he sat there. I'm not even convinced it is, but that's what it looks like. This has been moved. Well, here's why I'm not convinced. Look at this. That's so pretty. There's like a teepee structure next to it with a trident above. Now I have to go a mile, so I'm not going to film and mess around in between. I want to just get there. This is not a place I want to spend a night. I have zoomed into a Dogman up here that looks like he would rip my face off. I don't think the Sasquatch would let him, but it's amazing how the Sasquatch are in this beautiful world up a mile up in here. Hopefully I'm going to show you soon. And that the Dogman and his crew are way up. I just heard the loudest wood knock. Oh, got another one. There's a breeze today. Oh, there it is again. Thank you. God, he's right there, I think. 3 times. There were big, loud poppings. So there's a breeze, you know, and the trees will make noise, but that's not what it was. It's them, look. As I'm talking about the Dogman guy, who lives directly up there, straight up a mountain. Well, I don't know if he lives there, but that's where he stands. The amount of walking in here is out of control. Look at the pile of dirt. This is where I find the most dirt. Look at it. It's huge pile of dirt. It's huge. They're everywhere. That's an older one, but they're everywhere in here. especially coming up, I'm passing all these new piles of dirt, and they're all put on top of the grass. Like, this is sideways, you know, pushed down, and it's all there. And last time I was here, nothing had grown yet. No grass, there was no growth in the season yet. So in the summer, all of their connected structures are hidden. You can barely see them. I'm really hoping to see how active, because I mean, I got there, you guys, like the day the snow melted, and it didn't seem like they were there, but they were there because we got timestamps, but their perches weren't overly disturbed yet. So that'll be interesting for all of us if we can see that. We can really see some activity. I thought this was important to show. Bear with how out of breath I am, because I just walked a mile uphill straight. The vape's really paying off. I'm so out of breath, but anybody would have been on that one, and it feels better. Like, even when out of breath, I can feel the air. Definitely not cured. I'm in the middle of that getting better, hopefully. But I wanted to show you here, because this is what's amazing. There's no way I can see with this. Sorry, I hit the button. Let me zoom up here where I can't see. That's where he was, right there. You know, I can't see it. It's somewhere in there. You know what, let me wait, because as I leave, that sun will be down, hopefully. But the point I want to make here is, check this out. Watch. Let me get my screen back. So, look over there. Right? There's nothing. There's nothing. Yet, right in those woods, right there, where is it? Right there is everything. It's everything, you guys. The answers to the whole world are right in those woods. All right, aggressive. That was. I'm getting aggressive. Like, I can get to my spots like turbo, man. Just a week not vaping, feeling it, but it's, you know what I mean. It's clearing up, but I can already tell the difference. Here's something I never noticed. Okay, I'm almost sure this wasn't here. So here's you walking out. I want to do this in one clip. Okay, I'm a little out of breath. I should catch it soon. It was way worse. Look at this. So I was over there going, hey, look up here, you can't see anything. Well, here's where it all begins, okay? So I'm just right through, literally. You step right through, everything changes. Boom, right? What's this? Big boys. This is why I sat in his seat for the first time ever. I got their energy flowing through all the trees and the branches, and it was like right up there somewhere. I'll try to do it again from the angle I was at last time. Look at the X. That's a giant X. Sorry. Right there. See this right here? There's another one. Okay, before you do that, just look real quick. And there's your teepee by their rock quarry. Don't ask while I'm back here, you guys. I could be at hundreds of places you've never even seen. 100 places that I found and haven't filmed yet on exploration days and stuff. And yet, here I am. I don't know why. Today was perfect because of the live video. And then I got hung up with this doctor, and I want to go see, you know, if anything looks a little different here. I'm already seeing active perches that weren't like that. Oh, wood knock. Could you hear that? That was that way. I got the welcoming. Oh my God, I got 3 beautiful welcoming wood knocks. Normally, I feel like it's a wood knock to warn the area, but those were clearly given just to me. Like they were done just like pop, pop, like just for me. That's the bend. It comes like that, and it tucks underneath there. And this is where it all begins. Perch wasn't there. That was not there. If it was, it wasn't active. Holy symmetrical X's, you guys. I'm so glad I came back. I don't know if it was my own imagination or they really want me to come back here. Look at this. Was this here? I don't remember seeing an X of that caliber. Look at that. No, it wasn't. This whole Cali, this whole structure is brand new. Look at that. You know how I know for sure? Because of that circle. Because it's almost impossible to film a circle. That's why I know. Some people have, but it's very rare, and I'll show you that one. Look how this structure comes all the way up. It's going uphill, okay? Don't you love that when people, when they can't explain it, they just blow it off? Like they can't explain how a 5-ton tree is defying gravity. Not one, but in some places 100, and going uphill. Just like here's another one uphill. You would think one day these people would just be like, wow, I really am stupid. You know, look at this wasn't here either. You guys, this is brand new because I walked. Look, you can look at the video, okay? I walked right through here, right to the circle. Look how the circle goes under another one. And this was not like this. So this happened since I did that video in the Bigfoot seat. And look at it. You guys really look at that. Look how bent the tree is from the weight. You see that? That was amazing. They really planned exactly what they were going to do there. In my opinion, there's no way just one could do that. Look at this. Sell me one of those. If this is natural, you have no problem. If the seats are from elk and deer make the structure, you should be able to film a circle. No problem. Go for it. I'll give you $1 million. Film me a circle with seats and X's over top of it. Go ahead. $20 bill. Won't happen because you're not on Sasquatch. Can't remember what these guys did. Okay, so I remember this perch really well, and I remember this spot, and I remember saying wow, it looks like he's not there anymore, and he hasn't been. Not in the way I understand it. These perches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, have been abandoned. And now there's single ones out front. Very strange that this spot right here, they don't sit in it anymore because it's really done up just right. Look at that. So we know there's seats behind. I know there's tridents. I want to see what they've done, and I want to see if they'll talk to me here. Something to me here. Here's a spot with your weight sticks. There's a perch over there. You gotta see this white trident that's way up there. Go eyepiece. That's where the master perch is. It's like back straight through there. You can't see it, but figure I'd take a look. You're breathing too loud. It's like I'd love to see you at 10,400 climb a 2-mile hill in about 10 minutes and then not breathe loud. You guys, am I smoking crack? It's more like, are you smoking crack? What is wrong with these people? Breathing too loud. Idiots. How do you go into someone's channel and then complain? The videos are too long. You're breathing too loud. Like things like that. Like, this is my channel, okay? I own half of this channel. The other half is owned by Patreon. If you don't like it, go jump in a lake, and that's from all of us. They want longer videos. I can't fit it into a short video. I'm not trying to make long videos. I cut out hours, even of the long ones. So there's a perch there. Sorry, I did not mean to vent today. Let's go on, no venting. And if they have a lot of time, it might happen a different way. I don't know. You guys look at the ground. It's simply amazing. It's chilly too. I lost my son and it got chilly right away. I'm still on a t-shirt though. Look carefully, they're right in here. Hope I got face recognition right there on that tree. Does I think the bark is the face? is it so quiet? You guys take one look. I'm unfortunately gonna have to cut this video shorter than I thought because of all the time I wasted today. I didn't waste it. I'm actually really happy with it. I just didn't. It's gonna cut in today's video big time. But nevertheless, this is fine. Let's just check out some stuff. Finally got a bird making some noise, which I like. And something goes on here, before a human walks in, and the entire forest just seems to shut down. It's happened so many times to me. And you'll walk, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, it just comes alive again. It's bizarre. There's the most amazing white trident up there that I can't see, but I kind of wouldn't mind seeing that. I love these black, twisty things like there. I said, you guys, I really need you today. But I was like, these guys might know who I am, but they don't. I have no relationship with these guys at all. Look how they're all walking. I got so much disturbances. They put a bone up at the beginning. Well, let's go over to this perch. Look at that tree. There was little ones under that tree, right in there. Last time I was here. And we were thinking they might not even be here because we couldn't see, like the perches weren't disturbed. Big footprint right there. Footprints everywhere. Look at the size of that footprint. You probably can't see it. Oh man, it's good. It's my foot. It's the footprint. You can see it. Footprint. Look at them. Look at footprints. Right there. Right here. Right there. Right there. I swear. There's a perch. Right here. The master of all perches. Well, for this area is right here. And let's go see if it's been used. And if it hasn't, I'm just mind blown. Because there's clearly still something going on here. I don't know if we're going to be able to tell with this one. Because of it's all pine needles. Let's see. Okay, I don't see any dirt kicked up. Look at that, my granola bar's still there. You guys don't know what to think about this. Let me see what happens if I go in here. But let me just walk around. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so he could be here. Because it really looked like let me go back now. I really tried to make a disturbance. Look, it's the same thing. So he could be there, but here's the weird part. It's been there all summer. Does he sit there with it there? I don't get it. I'm really confused by that. I mean, like if he's just sitting there, like all summer he's been here, and he just leaves that there? I should take this then, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna leave it. Ah, what a bummer. Interesting though. So just because I can make disturbances, just because I can't make a disturbance here, doesn't mean that he was here. It just means that it's possible he could have been here without me being able to tell. Really weird. Look it up there, guys. The spider webs up there. I can't explain why the granola bar is there. That's weird. My camera literally turned off on its own. It's never happened before. On that zoom, it just went dip and turned off. Don't think it was them. I'm just literally mentioning it. They're up there. I can't help to think that they've moved this way just a littlest bit. There's a couple sentinel type perches down below me that are very active. And I gotta tell you, like in a new bone, in a new structure, and nothing else. Do you think me sitting here for an hour in that perch? I don't think so. A couple of years ago, I might have thought that. Like I sat there for an hour, they haven't been back yet. Well, they weren't really there when I was in that perch, as far as I'm aware. They're up there. Right here, like starting right here. They've moved back. Look at that. Up there there is so interesting. That's actually, I did get interactions when I got way up there by myself. Oh my God, that's right. I had a whole day here. It was so good that I brought Callie back. That's right. Okay. That's right. And then I did the whole seat, unplanned, like a whole seat from or a whole video from a Bigfoot seat or whatever. Which that is, trust me, you guys. Look at this. Some of this looks like it's not there. I definitely have fresh walking right through the structures. So that's a good sign. I gotta tell you, I'm totally confused. Oh, I know. Oh, they're not in the spot. You know how I know? You guys are thinking I'm crazy. Callie, you remember this. You won't remember it until I tell you, but you'll remember it when I tell you. Right here. Okay, right here. So there's the perch. Right here, there was a giant X that was a ceiling X. So it was like completely over top of you like a ceiling, and now it's gone. I don't know if it's one of these sticks somewhere or not, but the ceiling X is gone, and they would never let that happen if they were still sitting right there. They would have fixed it or whatever. There's no reason why they would just take that down. I got a feeling that they don't sit in that seat anymore. And I don't know if it's because of the granola bar or not. But some of this stuff is just new. Look at that. This is a really good visual place. I mean, it's amazing to see a world like this, you know. Look at that bend uphill, you guys. How does that happen? How does snow load bend a stick uphill, tuck it underneath other structures, and then make seats behind it with about 600 more structures? There's literally 600 structures here. It's about a square mile. And then you go to the other side. Let's do that. Let me walk you out right now. So instead of going down below, I cut across. Interesting. In terms of rocks, it's all marked. There's an X right there. There's some kind of animal going crazy over here. I lost my son. Not my son as in family, but as in sunshine. So you notice this forest? It's marked, okay? Because that is an incredible Bigfoot tree right there. But it looks nothing like its next door neighbor over there. And when I say next door neighbor, it is right over there. Because what happens? You go through here, you go down, you walk up the steepest hill you've ever seen in your life. You get to the top, and it's the sickest Dogman world you've ever seen. And it's right next to where the Sasquatch are. Call it what you want. I'm just using these terms so you can understand. So I can understand, both of us. Look at this forest. So it's marked, right? But there's nothing here. And they're not saying anything. It's literally driving me crazy. Like nothing. Like, you know, I said, like, dude, there is off camera. Well, today it doesn't matter if you're on or off. I told them I'm like off camera. I put it in my pocket, put it away. Nothing. Should I go that way? I could just stay out here forever some days, but it's gonna get dark. This is one place I don't feel comfortable because I don't think they would do anything, but it's just that, you know, I haven't had any great experiences with them, so my confidence it would be a nerve-wracking night. Look how everything leans in there. It's just all blatantly marked, but nothing you really want to see. Let me ask you a question, you guys. Who else can hear the world? Am I the only one? Like, I can hear, it doesn't matter where I am, I hear a constant buzzing, always. There's a constant Wi-Fi, internet, whatever it is, the world, just buzzing in my ears. It's so loud. And since I've been doing this, it's been developing, like, it's crazy. Like, all I can hear is 24 hours a day. I have to completely ignore it and hopefully or turn something on loud. I haven't told anyone about this yet. It's just, it's because of here. It's so amplified. You've heard me say it before, all I can hear is the Wi-Fi. Like, that's what I call it. Up in here, like it's bouncing off the trees. But it's the same thing in the trailer. No matter what, I'm over amplified of this buzzing. You know, so I'd really like to know who else can hear that buzzing. It drives me out of my mind. Give me a minute. So what I did, I cut off all that. Usually I'm in there and I walk down in here, but I've only been there twice, but this is actually my 3rd time here this year. Rock on top, okay? Let's start with that. And then start with there's rocks just thrown everywhere, okay? And they all come from down here. I'll show you where they come from. They've all been brought here. They weren't from here. And this is what the weird part about this spot is. See all the marks on the ground, and then look at this rock. Explain that rock to me. It's on top of a stick. Okay? Next to a field gold X. Don't know why. It drives me nuts. I wish they didn't do this. Yeah, it gives me something to film, but I wish they didn't do it because it literally drives me crazy. I can't figure out the structures. I can make up excuses, like they do this for this, but these rocks and how they just put them there like that, it's not a bear. Okay, I want to emphasize. I film this all the time. I know what's what. It's amazing how someone that never films anything or has never even been in the forest knows what it is versus what I do. You know, it's amazing to me. There's nobody that knows better, trust me. Look at that. There is, but not really. And look at that. I'm going to get a couple zooms before I show you the teepee. There's the beginning of their world. Does it all make sense to you now? There's the beginning. Right behind that, there's a bone. Okay? Leaning somewhere back in there. And then there's perches. And then there's circles. There's a giant new structure. Okay? And then you walk over here. No bears. No scat. Nothing. I haven't seen one bear scat the entire summer. 4 months of endless scouting. And I haven't seen one bear scat. Because there is none. There's just no bears out here. Not up here. Oh, look where they've been digging, you guys. Look at that. I don't think that was like that last time. Look at that. Another hole. If he was digging, they're mining is what they're doing. Don't let your common sense take over. And they take these rocks. They don't just want any one of them. There's something about each one they take. And then they just throw it somewhere, or put it somewhere, or they leave it next to a stick, or on top of a stick. And then look at this. If you didn't believe me, now you do. You believe me now. Isn't that cool? 100% you believe me. Thanks, you guys. It's so nice of you. Perch. Right there. It's not defined, but it is packed down, and it's a circle, and he was sitting there recently. Is this like a once-in-a-while place? What's going on? You guys, what's going on here? Wow, you guys. Look what I found. Is this... It's poop. I was just saying I haven't seen Seattle summer. I come in and I see multiple amounts of poop put into a pile. Look at that. And whatever it is eating bone, because it's white. It's old. It's not from this year. This has been. Look at that. It's been being put into piles. This is many different poops, you guys. Here, hold on. Let me get a stick. Look at that. What is that from? And how could it be so much? And how is it all right there? You see it all? It's so much. It's multiple poopies right there put into that pile, and this stick was put over top of it like that. And it's right next to this, right? And there's a seat right there. Look at the seat. Look, now you can really see it. You see? Okay? Now you believe. This is my last Bigfoot video ever, because I'm done. You believe, you know. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know how I missed it. Couldn't see it. Here's the bottom of Mr. Dogman. So it starts to give you an idea, you know, because this is how you learn things, guys. This is why there's repetition and people don't understand. Oh, same old thing with Mark, structures. They don't understand how much is involved in that. You couldn't do it in 10 lifetimes. Because this is how you learn, okay? Because I know now what lives up there. Look at this. This was completely picked up out of there. Look at that. Let me guess, the wind did that, or whatever did that too. It was completely picked up recently. And guess who did this? Mr. Dogman. And this is how you get to know. This is why I know what they do versus the Sasquatch. Here's a Dogman structure, okay? It's same language. It's a trident. Field gold, sideways. Okay? But it's messy. It's old. It's ugly. No offense. He's right in the bushes, I'm pretty sure. I told him it was funny, so I turned the camera on. So look at this. You know, see, it's Shabby X. It's on a perfectly symmetrical one like that one over there. Two different worlds, right next to each other. Can tell the difference between the structures of the two different species by simply walking in the woods for 5 years. I know that, okay? And about 1 million other things that I haven't told you yet. I can identify anything, and I know all the different ones in 2 seconds. I can read these sticks, okay? I believe better than anybody in the world. And if I can't, then I'm an idiot, because I do it more than anybody, pretty much. In this capacity. There's a lot of guys like Mark. By the way, I wanted to mention that. You guys please don't ever take that personally. Like, you know, like Show Me Sasquatch Mark, who's out all the time. You know, Callie, all these people that do it. I'm not really talking about them. I kind of just like lump them in with me. We're all friends, you know. It's like, I just mean us when I say that. Like, we do that, you know, but not many other people do, you know. Look, just go out in the woods with your camera and you'll find your niche. It'll just happen because they'll use you the way they can reach you. This is the way they get me. This is a sick world up here, man. We've got to go up there. These guys, he was looking right at me with like this elite team all around him. Everybody saw it, okay? So it's not just me. It's a great picture. I haven't even seen that picture since. I'd have to really dig to find that. I'll try to, maybe I can put it in this video if I find it. And there's a giant X at the top. What is that? I'm zooming. I don't see that. Seriously, what is that? Where is it? I don't see it now. That wood. Oh, I see. Okay. I knew it was wood, but I couldn't see it. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Look at the bottom. I've never walked over here because it's harder to get home. But I wanted to walk at the base of this world because it's so interesting. Wow, look at this. It's almost getting dark here. You do not want to be hanging around Dogman in the dark, in my opinion. I don't think they would hurt you. It's just, it's a nerve-wracking thing. Okay. It doesn't have to be, you know, like, I'll go around some of the ones I know because I know they're legit, like, they're cool. Like, I don't know this dude, and he might not want me here, you know, I don't know. Blatant. Look at the two leaners on the trident. Trail. Looks a little gamey, but nevertheless, I'll take it. I don't want to go up this trail. Where are you at? You, I know. I can feel it. I know it. Maybe it's you that was looking at me. That's why I don't get the vibes. I just get the feeling someone's looking at me. That's what the Dogman do. I don't think they have the telepathy stuff. That's probably why they're so pissed. Like the Sasquatch can do anything. These guys have to just literally rip your face off. Spawn inside the trees with leaners. All right, enough's enough. Oh. So I turned the camera on because I'm like, you guys, I was talking to this guy. I'm like, listen, man, you're the guy I want to be friends with. Let's be friends. I'll bring you pizza. I'll bring you soda. I said, I'll bring you anything you want. Junk food. I said, I'll bring you a human. That's what I said. I was like, you want a human? I'll bring you a human. Whatever you want to eat. You had to be there. It was really funny. I'll bring you a human, I'll bring you anything. I'll imagine I have to bring like one human every time. But we're all in on it, right? Like I have to go find like some like mean person. It's all right, I'll just get on a couple old troll comments. I got a buddy that could track any IP, and these trolls don't realize I know where all of them live. No, I don't know where they live because I don't. But with their IPs, I know where exactly, like what town they're in, what cable company they use. Now I don't look, but I can because we have before. And I have a friend of mine that owns a development company, and I have an older friend of mine. I haven't talked to him in a long time. That owns a gaming company. They can do anything, man. These guys are hackers and a half, and they can track you down because they've offered. Like, Mark, you want me to get rid of this guy for you? I was like, no, because then that's all I need is everyone be like, Mark's got hackers. Just because they said they attacked him in chat, he's hacked because what they can do. He's like, well, listen, I won't do anything. I'll just turn his internet off for like an hour. He's like, all I have to do is hit the button once, and his internet will be off automatically. Will come back on in an hour. And I was like, no. I kind of wanted to, but I was like, no, I can't do that. I said, you can't stoop to their level. You just gotta go on and keep doing this, and it's fine. But just know, you guys, this guy that has the 2 accounts and stuff, like, he has no idea who I am and who I know. He just thinks he does because of the videos, Because I have my ADD, he thinks I'm like he may not realize what I can really do and how smart I really am. It's ADHD that makes you come across like you might be kind of stupid. Look here. I know exactly where you live, your exact town. It would not be hard at all to find out your name. You know what I mean? So maybe one day over the winter, if anyone's giving me a hard time, we'll do it for fun, and we'll do a whole video on it because it's not illegal. It's actually legal. Now turning off his internet and stuff like that, I think is probably not too legal, but I didn't do it. So sorry. Wasn't me. I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't mind. It'd be funny to literally show what can be done from a computer. We could literally zoom in on the guy's house where he's trolling from, get an aerial view, and just make fun of him. You know what I mean? Here's a guy that just likes to torment people. I'm sure he doesn't just do it to me. He's an all-around idiot troll, everywhere on YouTube. Just a complete imbecile human being, and it'd be fun. They always think they can get away with it, once in a while. I don't know. I feel like teaching people a lesson. People that really need a lesson taught. Man, all these spots are new. Callie, if you're watching this, look. We parked on that corner one time. None of this was here. And now there's a symmetrical X. I decided to turn around after I saw more stuff, and there's a perch right underneath it. It just sits there and looks out at that. And of course, anything that's going to come up, it's like they're like Sentinels. I swear, you guys, I don't swear, but I swear, like hypothetically, that these seats and all of these little Sentinel places are all there for internally. It's all, there's internal issues. It's not about humans. Humans, look at how I show you that everywhere. Always. How do you always get a tree that's off the ground completely, that's that big? No matter where I go, it's off the ground. Every single time, every day, every video, it's off the ground. I find that amazing. Just here, like all this new stuff. Check this out. Look at the aspen. They'd love to use the aspen because it was the pine mixed with a pine tree. Please be a real plane. Seconds left. How about this, guys? I'm back to the road. Piles of dirt dumped down the side bank. There's even a pile of QP, okay, which is quarry process from the side of the road, and it's a pile. There's another pile above it. I saw at least 500 of them up there. Piles here, they're all being dumped from here down, from their world. That entire place is a world different. It's actually, from what I can tell, 2 giant different worlds of different creatures. Go figure that out. I hope everyone has the most amazing day. Big tree up there. I'd love to see that. All right, guys. Till next time. Over and out.